Welcome. I'm Kenneth Andre, Tenjitsu Master and Mystic Messenger. Everything that I share and say and do is for a reason. If that sounds like a contradiction, there isn't. Investigate further. I hope you're all doing well out there. Blessings and love to you all. Again, I'm not a part of any religious belief system or secret society. I am all about the truth. And when it comes to revealing this truth, I am not to hold back. I have put something together with Spirit this morning, in accordance with my previous video. This truth that I am revealing, the world simply cannot accept it. We're told this in the Bible. The world cannot accept the truth. And I have said a few times now in this channel, get away from your religious belief systems. I know many of them mean well, but they are seriously lacking wisdom. It's in accordance with the 10 virgins. They only go by their religious indoctrination, in which we are told at the end of the age it's demonic, it's fables. They are stiff-necked. Jesus Christ hates the Nicolaitans, your religious belief systems. Your religious churches are the ones that are judged first and foremost and most harshly because they have been deceiving the many. I've tried to shout out, and I've been groomed for a time like this to reveal the greatest of mysteries, the truth, and I'm not to hold back. At the same time, it's been heavy because you just wouldn't believe the things that you are witnessing on the screen. As you are going through the ages, the space-time continuum, through the matrix, those that open the matrix belong to the Lord. And it's hard, it's heavy to see a world of great deception, lost in darkness, a world full of lies. And here I am, sharing my light, the truth that I've received from Spirit. Now, which one of the Lords, shall I say, which one of our Lords is the truth? My Lord, where I bear witness to the Father and the Father bears witness to me? Or their Lord, that they know nothing about, that they just go by the man behind the pulpit? They go by the service level of the Bible. Which one of our Lords is true? I've gone through this thought exercise a few times. And as I've said, I've been in conflict with pretty much everyone. What I mean conflict, a disagreement in their, should we say, paradigms, their doctrines, their denominations. The religious belief systems are the biggest hypocrites. They hold the biggest prejudice. They're holier than thou. And I'm like, of course the adversary is going to work through the religious belief system first and foremost to deceive the masses. And so I've put something together in the best way that I can to paint you even a bigger picture, because many are talking about a rapture where only your religious belief systems, a particular denomination, is going to puff away in a ball of smoke and end up in a heavenly place, dressed in a robe, singing on a harp in front of a big shiny throne. I'm sorry, it's a load of BS. It doesn't work like that. Reality is not what people think. God is not what your religious belief systems say that God is. I'm going to do my best now to reveal or shall I say, one of the greatest secrets and mysteries the adversary doesn't want you to know. It makes me laugh when there's certain YouTube channels that give this presentation. The Lord told me to tell you, there's a problem with this. You should be listening to your Lord, not hearing it through another. If you are not listening to your Lord, well, you're an antichrist. You're in big trouble because you're warring and wrestling against God. Are you not? Are we not told this in the Bible? I can keep going on and on. The problem I'm seeing on the world stage today in regards to this rapture event that many are talking about. Now, I'm not saying there isn't a rapture event. And I've already explained, rapture means to be caught up with Father in the air in a temple in you, first and foremost. The rapture, they interpret and term it as a snatching away, a disappearance from this world where you enter another. Now, this is true, but this is part of the harvest, which is the end of the world, which is for the angels. No one talks about this. Why? Because you have to be a new creature. You have to be a son to the Most High. Because creation waits in expectation for the sons of God. And Father only knows the Son, and the Son only knows the Father. And I can only do what I see my Father doing within me. Of course, many have anthropomorphized God. They made a judgment about God, about the world and themselves, without seeking real knowledge. Real wisdom. My people die for lack of knowledge and for lack of vision. There are so many precepts and biblical verses that I've investigated, researched, asked Father, what is this really about? When I found the truth about the mysteries in the Bible and what these verses were saying, you try to talk about, should we say, the revelations you received in regards to the hidden mysteries and the precepts received from Father to your religious belief systems, they will shut you down. They can't accept it. I didn't want to be sat around fooled. So what is going on? I'm very passionate about this, and I've put this material together with Spirit. I wanted to give additional information how I was making this connection with the scales, Libra constellation, the Mazeroth, Scorpio, the serpent bearer, and the Sagittarius in connection with Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. They literally overlap. And I wanted to show you the connection and mystery with this, but we will do that at a later date. It's important that I share this because I'm going to try and shine this light to help as many as I possibly can. Because as we go forward, those who are belonging to the Lord, or who are at a degree where they can make it to the future, if they are pulled to individuals like me, they will receive greater knowledge, wisdom, disclosure, and preparation for a wonderful transformation. But for many, they're going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth, left outside of the kingdom, sat around dumbfounded, wondering what's going on. And this is all foretold us in the Bible. Guys, there is a wonderful future that is coming to you. Those who are really seeking God, truth, understanding about God in you, really seeking wisdom. Many, they are wanting to see retribution with the world, and they are deceived. They are hating. They are holier than thou. They are not coming from a place of love or real understanding. Now, again, I've got nothing against them. Hence, I'm passionate about this knowledge. I'm coming on here to shine my light, to try and help, because there is no excuse, because there's individuals like me who shine our light, who have given the real precepts and the truth. But again, this world cannot accept the truth. So, Isaiah 43:2, be present, pay attention. Truth is all around us. It's in plain sight. But many can't see past their own nose, the surface level of reality. And they're let me word it correctly. We are told in the Bible, don't fear everything like the Gentiles. They're too fearful of the truth to actually accept it. They are, as I don't like this term, cowards when it comes to facing the truth, facing their own, should we say, shortcomings and sins. when I realized I was a sinner, meaning to fall short, being carnal minded, being an elementive, very basic in my thinking about a job, the pleasures of the body, in this little goldfish bowl, thinking that's reality, whereby I was on a runaway train to pain and destruction because I was judging others and lying because everyone else lies. I'd make lies to tell a story just to pass the time while at work. Now, when I come to really face my nature, it was really horrendous. And to change this train of thought, it took me years. And it was exhausting to be honest, to be the authentic, original self in a world full of lies. And I didn't put myself in other people's shoes. Now we see, with the apocalypse, the availing, it's a very narcissistic world and it's getting darker. By its nature, I'm not that first earthly man, Adam, anymore. Hence, I put on a new man. I digress. Isaiah 43:2. I'm very passionate about this. But we're going forward. When you pass through the waters, this is consciousness. You live and move and have your being in God and God in us. Deep called to deep. The sign of Jonah, get us out of hell. Mind, the Egyptian axiom, mind. Many are poisoned by the mind of God. Like I mentioned, I see the face of God. I'm aware that I'm in the consciousness, the mind of the eternal light, the 0 point, the Lord Almighty. But many, they don't grasp this. God being law, consciousness, that which you apply your mind, you bring about upon yourself. I will be with you, and when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burnt. The flames will not set you ablaze. This is going about your daily activities, converging through the space-time continuum, people's heavens and earth. Okay, going about your life, the rivers, people's streams of consciousness with their poison arrows being projected at everyone, where everyone's following a narrative and perpetuating the statutes from the devil who rules this world, etc. Oh, it's just horrendous. And it's like robots keeping robots in check. Everyone is conforming. And it's all about money. It's all about a job and a role and the authorities, about their religious belief systems, and the man behind the pulpit. It's always about the man and the money. Boy, are you in big trouble. Now, I tell you, go prove me wrong. I see religious individuals who are so proud to be associated with other religious individuals. I have stated, do not trust man. You must turn to your Lord in you. The I amness, the living word, the Son that's in you. Know thyself. Know who resides in you. Be willing to decrease and let Father, the light, increase. Let your eye be single and your whole body full of light. That which you expose to the light is made manifest, as told us in the Bible. So how do you do this? You come from the fruits of the Spirit, the tree of life, that which is praiseworthy, excellent and good. Overlook all offences, forgive 70 times 7, meaning I do not accept this world in its negative, suppressive, deceptive nature. I turn within and recreate, listening to the instructions in the Bible and accepting the correction, lifting everyone up in my mind's eye, seeing everyone happy. There is no more of this profanity, of the calamity, the curses. I literally say yes to that which is of the authentic, original blueprint, where there is kindness, there is service of others, where there is people that are living in their dream states, where the desires of the heart is naturally brought into their experience, where they are not sacrificing the living word in them, their time, their lives. They are living They are living life, and should we say, let me make sure I word this correctly. They are glorifying God by imitating God as an aperture of God, because they accept the living word that's in their hearts, as we are told in the Bible, which is God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And we are told that this is put in us, that we are the temple of the Holy Spirit and of God. So therefore, I glorify Father by living life, coming from the fruits of the Spirit and the tree of life, that which is praiseworthy, excellent, and good. And when I'm going through, should we say, again, walking through fire, or the rivers, people's streams of consciousness, they train a thought, or river of thought, and their anguish, their anger, they are the red first earthly man Adam. Yahweh, God, who is angry because they are asleep. Again, 4 verses. Why sleepeth you, O Lord? Arise, cast us not off forever. Of course, he's hidden in us, as told us in the Bible. But to understand this, to come into the light of it, we must receive the Son. We must receive the Son, Manuel. Again, no one knows the Father except the Son. No one knows the Son except the Father. That's why we get the language in the Bible where Father says, get away from me, I did not know you. And they said, did we not preach and do all these works in your name? And Father says, I did not know you. Because they are not confessing or bearing witness and testimony to the Son in them. Those who open the matrix belong to the world. I know that when I shift, I'm going to be in a world like this world, yet not like this world. And in my cubic reality, it's going to be amazing. And I know that I've shifted. And everything comes online. I'm reconnected to an age where it resonates to me. It's my home, because it's going to be projected from my heart, the subconscious. This may sound strange to many. So, let me share this with you. In fact, let me make sure I got the right picture, guys. I've shared with you this, okay? This river here is connected with the Milky Way, right? That may sound strange, because there's an aspect of ourselves connected with the framework of the spirit man in us that is actually in the Milky River, where we go through the ruptured part of the Milky Way, meaning the wall of consciousness, that which is in our immediate environment, it opens like a door through an activation of the door in us, the pineal gland, through the I amness, I am the door, with the bursting at the seams, groaning inwardly. There is this rupture in the space-time continuum, and you are branched off, flushed out, moved over the threshold through the door, where there is this mystical transformation that occurs with our lives, and we find ourselves in a new age. And all the calamity, the sea, the things that we've been witnessing disappear. We're told this in the Bible. He says, the evils, they vanish. You go looking for your enemy, you will not find him. I have many mansions. If it was not so, I would have told you. He's gone to prepare a place for us. We've done the works with Father, the potter at the wheel. The flash event. We may get this flash in our eyes, even in our mind. As you're laying on your bed trying to fall asleep, you may suddenly find a flash as though it's come through your eyes, or you can see this light part of your consciousness in your mind. Well, this is going to, should we say, like explode, flash. And it may be a subtle experience, but you'll get up the next day, or can happen when you're going about your daily activities, and suddenly everything is transformed. Now, for many of you, this shouldn't be a shock. You are prepared for this. As I said, many of us at the moment okay, in this protective stream. Okay, now you also see seeds going into the matrix, seeds coming out of the matrix, out of the age. Okay, at the appointed time, there is a deliverance where we, as the fiery phoenix, made in the image of our Father, the consuming flame, are brought into the higher octave spheres. Okay, now we are told to guard our tongue, our heart. Guard your heart with all your diligence, for out of it is the issues of life. It creates life. For that which comes off your tongue, you're going to eat the fruits thereof. Blessings or curses, life or death. All right? It's so important that we got wisdom, guys. The Egyptian secrets and mythology, okay? By the word that's in us, we speak our futures into existence. We do the works with Father at the wheel, in consciousness. Okay, now, many of us are awake. We do go through the space-time continuum asleep, but we are called by name, each in our order, where we start to awaken, become sentient, aware, and we start recorrecting our thought, word, and deed as the fiery phoenix on a sea of glass, on our consciousness, seeing clearly. The measured rod's gone in. And so we invest in a wonderful future. The new walls go up to protect us from the infinite states of good and evil, so to speak, that we have a filter, that we can accept that which is praiseworthy and excellent, where Father builds upon us and that wonderful state, that realm, that we will dwell in at the appointed time. Deep call to deep, all right? This water, sea, is consciousness, right? You want to discover the secrets of reality, of mind, consciousness. And you are the awareness, the aperture of God, the I amness, that always has been, always will be. But you've been in a profound sleep with severe amnesia. The one thing that hasn't changed about you is the awareness over your avatar and the changes that you see in the space-time continuum. Of course, with the maturity taking control over your man, as told us in the Bible, you start recreating. With your husband, the Lord, the Maker, the Creator. The alchemical marriage back to your soul. Okay. And I've shared with you, now pay attention, be present, because I'm going to reveal something really powerful in this video. If you just bear with me, okay? So I shared with you this image. The serpent is the space-time continuum, the world that we're in, duality, right? And you'll see these individuals. I'll make it bigger for you. Those with the braided beard, okay? They are going through a process of maturity, right? These individuals are these, okay? Through a stream, a river, okay, a particular timeline. These are the souls, the birds, the kites, right? So this stream, let me share this with you. Our star map, as I mentioned in my previous video. Bear me, guys. Right. Okay, this stream here. Right, you're part of something very unique. In the Egyptian mythology and secrets, you'll see these souls going through this gold stream. And these entities take away the evils that may try and approach you. All right, because now you are protected and safe, provided for. The yoke is light. As I mentioned, the Egyptian Bible is actually woven from the Torah, the Old Testament, right through to the New. It's woven through it all. The Egyptian mysteries and Bible. You just wouldn't believe it. This has taken me years studying. And I've been showing the connection to this throughout these videos. So we are hid away, okay? And my attention, my consciousness is gone inwardly. We are going vertical, and it's going to erect our wonderful future. and it sets a path. Now, this path is part of the prime, ordained by Father. This milky river, receiving the milk before the meat. Many of us, we receive the meat, and yet we are still groaning and bursting at seams and learning, growing exponentially on this path, watching for the deliverance from this age into the next, where we're going to continue learning. So we have this unique prime path. The star that comes out of Jacob, we're part of the prime. We see the synchronicities: 33, 11, 11, 44, 88. 44 is also associated with being protected by the Father. I've seen a YouTube channel yesterday who made a negative connotation with 44. I'm like, look, this is where you transmute darkness into light. Because yes, with these synchronicities in the numbers, because there's only God, there's only one in this play. If you're asleep, then you're going to present this number in connection with that, which is a negative connotation. But look at 44 in the Strong's Concordance. Look at 44 with the positive side, because that's all there. But why are you talking about the negative? Interesting, eh? Okay. As I mentioned, everything is flipped in the Bible, and you are told to imitate God. Well, flip the darkness. And so with what I am seeing, I'm like, you are yet to receive revelation. I love you nonetheless. I'm lifting you up, because in truth, as I go forward, I know I'm going to be biding in a realm where you are now speaking the truth. Because to my mind, this is what I am perceiving, what I am receiving from my Lord, which is pleasing, upright, and full of light. That which would be of service to others, that would uplift others, where there is kindness, the fruits of the Spirit, the tree of life, where we are now stepping into the light of things. I see that for everyone. It's a new application of mind. I mentioned, okay, the Swan Comet in the picture constellation. Before I talk a bit more about this path, this river, this prime stream we are in, about to go through the rupture part of the Milky Way, I mentioned Tyler Swift's music video. As I said, I can't always give all the images in one video. It's just too long. Okay, Tyler Swift. You'll see that she's in a vault, and she's been marking the days away like she's in prison. And she's seeing a greater version of herself. The picture here. I love symbology. Father has taught me symbology. This is the vault. You'll see this eclipse. What do you think this is representing? The Mazeroth, the heavens, the firmament that declares the glory of God's handiwork, which is as above, so below, as within, so without, denoting to us what's going on within us and with us. I cannot shout this out any clearer. Okay, be present, pay attention, all right? This is where I'm going to reveal a powerful mystery and secret. The golden stream, the Milky River we've been in. We're part of the prime, as I've been sharing with you. Those that open the matrix belong to the Lord. You are protected and safe, okay? In Tyler Swift's music video, I Spice Karma, I shared this with you. You notice she's on this path, all right? As she's going along, you see that she turns and she blows a kiss to these. These cannot hurt her on her side. She keeps her side clean, but they cannot understand it. She is of the light. Now, I'm not saying Tyler Swift is of that knowledge or of the light. I don't know. Because I'm aware that not all the music artists are aware of the eternal mysteries and truths, etc. Okay, but nonetheless, nothing but respect and love. Again, God is in control, and there is these initiates out there, these individuals from schools of thought who set up these allegories. All right, again, there's the path. Let's look at an allegory of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. A path she doesn't deviate from. You cannot. You're predestined. You're part of the prime. Okay, you see, she's on the path all the way to the Emerald City. What's the Emerald City? Okay, where she sees man behind the curtain, the veil, the vesture, the garment, pulling all the strings. The first personification, the first earthly man, Adam, where she's learning about courage and to face her fears, etc. It's a strong allegory, and she's on this path, going through the space-time continuum, seeing all the horrors. Those that open the matrix belong to the Lord. And so you're on this path, right? You're on the return home. And at the end of the age, you'll see all the horrors. The final destination is hell. You see where I'm going? Free guy, right? He crosses the bridge. All of a sudden, he's in a new age world. The authentic original blueprint. His Garden of Eden. He did that which is right. He did everything opposite to the world he woke up in. What helped him get across? Love. Love is the fulfillment of the law. And you need your counterpart. The balancing of the masculine and feminine energy, all in connection with the brass feet of the Lord Jesus Christ, which goes on within you. The star map, the Egyptian star map. Okay. There's a spiral. Okay. Those who are of the prime, those who belong to the Lord, those that open the matrix, you belong to the source. Okay. Back to the 0 point. To the authentic original blueprint where you are coming out of the ages as told us in the Bible. Remember, as we've been going through the age in Satan's little season, okay, the new heaven and earth has been coming down to us behind the garment, behind the curtain. The new heaven and earth were on the right side of the Lord. Okay. Rejoice, you heavens. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, the old age, right? We are of the light, and we are termed as the hidden ones in the Bible. And hence, as we go forward, there is a shift. For the end of the world is the harvest, and it's for the angels. Then there is this appointed time where there is this activation, a pause, and a relocation. And we may get a signal of that, like a flash in the eyes or some mystical experience. Then suddenly there is restoration, healing, etc. All foretold us in the Bible. There's 130 verses plus of restoration, healing, of your eternal heavenly homes being erected all around you. No one is talking about that. I am the way, I am the truth, I am the door. I like to talk about this door where suddenly we emerge in a new age. Just like back in 2012, when they were predicting the end of the world, but we entered Satan's little season, and we've seen a degradation of reality. We went from one world into another. And the same is true as we go forward up into the higher spheres, part of the prime, with a higher octave. We go through the threshold of the door by an activation that occurs within us. This is the language given to me in the Bible, Enoch, Apocrypha, Emerald Tablets, Sanskrit, the esoteric, etc. It's in our movies. It's all around us for those who are paying attention. But I'm a new creature, bursting at the seams, groaning inwardly, fully aware of all the investment I've done through the law of God, consciousness, a new application, glorifying my Father, turn into God, decrease and let Father increase. I know where we're going. And we are told to persevere until the end. Everything's going to be all right. You are protected and safe as we go forward. We are now receiving signs that this event is about to take place. Everything's going to be all right. Do not get pulled into anyone else's harvest or deceived. Because we do get a language that those who are part of the prime, God's peculiar people, his elect, his elite, his gems, his remnant. They can help with the assistance of man into the body of Christ. If they are truly open-minded, Father will be moving through the vineyards, moving upon the waters and the hearts of men to see who has real faith and openness to the mystery and the truth of God. Because it's the meekness that inherits the new earth. If Father sees by their soul, by their hearts, that they are of meekness and open to receive God in all his glory, without judgment, because God is the all in all. It's also been, should we say, the ages that we've been traversing through. Hence, I overlook all offences. Jesus Christ said, love that enemy. I get it. When I was asleep, I loved the world. It was my food. But now I have maturity. I'm changed. I'm not going to judge anyone else because they are still asleep playing their roles. You see where I'm going? For us, we have the blessed hope, the good news. And we go forward, persevering, no matter what, should we say, is presented to us, comes and goes. We stay loyal to that image. All right? It's that picture. And it will come. It will not delay. It will come at the perfect time and you will shift. Many of us were part of something very unique, being brought with a price and ready to be ushered, the week, into the wonderful new heaven and earth that is before us. Okay, a world within a world. Remember, the world's plural is created by the word is in the heart and on our tongue. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm Kenneth Andre, Tenjutsu Master and Mystic Messenger. Love you guys. Have a good day.